Pickaxe.
5, 4, 3, 2. Michelle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 917 of the Video Game Outsiders podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Michelle Madison.
And I, of course, am your John Jacobson.
And I am Generation Rye. What's going on?
What's up?
A
So
lot.
today was the big thing, Michelle.
A lot.
It was. You know, GamesCom happened, the opening night, the 2-hour thing. I watched it. I thought it was funny because Jeff Keighley sort of opened up by saying, E3 didn't die. It just moved to Germany. So he literally announced to everybody that that's how he views what he's doing as the new E3. What do you guys think about that? Very different, but I guess in a way he's right.
It's kind of accurate. I mean, they don't need a big trade show with booths and stuff anymore, right? They just need to get the word out, right?
Yeah.
With the stage events and videos and premieres. That's all they need, right?
Yeah, he also opened by saying that Peak sold 10 million copies, and right
That's
now it's all
crazy
about the
talk.
small teams with big ideas that are changing the industry. So he kind of did that last time with the Game Awards. He kind of went in with the whole, Claire Obscure thing and everything. Hi, J-Ro. And Generation Rye is saying
Hello.
he lost us. Oh, there, he's back.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. I was still in the chat there.
That's okay. I was just talking about how Jeff Keighley sort of said that Gamescom is the new E3. So.
I definitely feel that it is.
Yeah. Because tomorrow we've got Xbox stuff. I know I'm waiting for Path of Exile 2 announcements from Grinding Gear. I think some stuff just leaked today. So there's 2 more days of this. I did watch the whole event. We'll get into that a little bit in the news. But did anything stand out that you've been hearing about to either of you before we get going?
Nothing crazy standout. Black Ops 7 was definitely...
Well, that's yeah.
Yeah, it was almost...
People said
we
it
kind
looked
of
a little
knew what
too
to
crazy.
expect. But yeah, that's the Black Ops style, right? They kind of
Okay,
poured,
all right.
away.
If we're gonna get into this now,
Well, we could get in a little bit. What do you think?
why is it not Modern Warfare? What are we doing?
Because they're doing it in twos, John. They did Modern Warfare for 2 or 3 years in a row. Now
I don't.
That's what they said. Because remember how they were supposed to take a year in between games? And
Yeah, but what about whatever Raven saw? There's always a one in between the Black Ops though.
Yeah, Raven is working on this one.
like Vanguard and shit like that.
Yeah,
World
but
War.
I think they're sticking just with Modern Warfare and Black Ops, and that's it. It's Treyarch and Infinity Ward,
So-
and Raven is working with both developers in between each game.
Okay, here's what I think.
Okay, go ahead.
It looks a lot like Infinite Warfare, which a lot of people hated.
Really?
I had fun. Yeah, with the wall running and jumping and jetpacks and
No,
all
I
that
think
shit.
it looks a lot more like Black Ops 4.
Well, remember Infinite had all the wall running and all that lunacy shit?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting at, right?
I don't think there's wall running, though. It was just that one scene where they jumped. And
There is wall running.
They were in that dream game. Okay, if there's wall running, yeah. I'm thinking Black Ops 4. I'm getting all Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 2 vibes from the whole trailer.
I'm not getting that at all.
I was watching the chat live just to see, and people kept spamming BF6 is better, BF6 is better. So that's the trend on the internet
okay,
right
so
now.
here's
but-
It's different.
All right, here's
Yeah.
my theory about all of this, okay?
Okay.
And by the way, the AI says it will not feature wall running, but they clearly showed it.
No, I think that's in in
What?
Black Ops how they have the mind control in the dreams and all that.
Yeah.
I think that's where that mission takes place. Now, they're one for one taking the Black Ops 6 mechanics and movement and omni movement, and they're bringing it over. It's the same engine, the same everything. This should technically be a DLC to Black Ops 6.
I
but they're
saw
making a
that
whole new
comment
game.
come up too a lot, that it should be a
Right.
DLC.
All right, so there is a wall jump. It's called a wall jump.
Okay, like a little bounce off.
It's not a run. It's a jump. Okay, because okay. So anyway, what you just said, yes, DLC. It feels like DLC. It feels like because they're re-releasing a bunch of the old maps again, remastering
Yep.
whatever and all that shit.
Co-op
so what
campaign,
I think
though, so that was kind of a big
co-op
focus.
campaign,
That
campaign's
campaign that
exciting.
they showed off looked really
Yeah.
cool.
No, that sounds fun. I don't know what's going on with the whole Christopher Nolan thing that's going on in that world, but
Yeah.
whatever.
It's getting a little crazy.
but-
we'll talk more about it later.
I know, but I want to say this though. The next Modern Warfare is going to be fucking amazing
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good.
because of Battlefield.
I wouldn't assume
I don't
so.
think because I think they're totally different.
No,
freaking
because
games.
of Battle. Modern Warfare is more tactical, a little bit more slower. There's actually doors in the game and claymores. Matt McCarthy and I texted quite a bit today discussing this. Okay, we have strong
Yep.
feelings.
All right. Do you want to bring him in to talk or?
But anyway, so I do think though that it was too late for this game, and we might end up with Nicki Minaj and fucking marshmallow
I don't think they're going
skins
to
and
change
shit.
anything. They're making money
No.
this way, and they're going to go.
But I think that
way.
Battlefield's going to keep Modern Warfare honest, and that's what I'm hoping for next year.
I don't
Yeah,
think
so everything's carrying into Black Ops 7 from Black Ops 6. Next
Yeah.
year will be the reset. So nothing will carry through to the
Right.
next game.
All right,
And we'll see
well,
where it takes us.
Let's
but-
see what happens. But we'll get more into it later. We're going
This
to
is
talk about
making Michelle
Gamescom tonight.
uncomfortable talking about Call of Duty for more than 3
I'm
minutes,
sorry,
by the
I'm
way.
tired today, so
She-
you're already. I'm kind
if
of
it
tuning
goes
out.
beyond like a minute and a half, she wants to get off of
It's
it.
been 5 minutes, and we got to get to the show that we're doing because we have a big show tonight. Of course, we've all played games, but next week it's our 20-year anniversary show. Okay, so that means we would love you guys to come on down live at twitch.tv/John and Michelle. Most of you
That's
guys
right.
have never been to a live show. We are giving away an
We're
Xbox
giving away-
360 Live.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Yes.
came out in 2005 and was
Yeah.
a huge part of our show when we first started. If you guys have been listening
It was
for
a
that long.
giant part of this show.
Yes. So,
And
John, you're going to sign it. And
Yeah,
we're gonna
the
get some
360
games with it.
wasn't. I mean, just put this in perspective. When we started this podcast, there was no smartphones. Okay,
An iPod Touch.
all right. I had
Yeah.
probably a Motorola Razr. Okay, there was no
Yes, I had a-
smartphones.
I had a cell
There
phone.
was no Twitter. There was
Yep.
no Facebook. There was only MySpace. Okay, and the Xbox was out. The 360 had not
The
come out
DS,
yet.
I liked Nintendo more.
And they had
my
RSS
DS.
feeds.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had to hand code the RSS feed after every show in a
Yep.
text editor. So we are giving away an Xbox 360. It's used. It's not brand new. Sorry,
But it will be in working condition, cleaned and all that. From
I
a
bought it.
reputable
No red
source.
rings.
Yes. So we're
and
gonna
John's
send you
gonna
that.
sign it. And you still use yours. You were saying to play.
I
Guitar
still use my
Hero
360.
and Tony Hawk. So there's used to have this. It's not just sentimental.
It's honestly, it's a very viable system still because there's a lot of games that never came forward, like the Tony Hawk games and
Yeah.
Guitar Hero, because of the music licenses.
Now, if you have
And-
Game Pass,
Yeah.
can you log in and play other games that are only on 360 with it, or no? Is there?
Yes,
any-
you can now.
Okay.
Now you have to check because I think in the last month they shut the store down. Though I don't know what you
Okay.
could do right now, but there's still updates for it. When I launched my 360, Michelle, I see ads for the Series X on the dashboard.
It's funny.
Like that's how they're still updating this fucking thing.
No, it's not
Discs
John's
work, though.
Yacker.
They'll always work.
It's not my 360.
Yeah.
I
He
picked
will
up
sign
another
it,
one.
Though.
Yeah.
he will sign it, and probably so. If it ends up on eBay, we'll see it. Well, no.
right.
So
No, I
all-
hope someone wins it wants
who
to
wants
use
it. Yes,
because
that's
I'm
our
telling
hope.
you, it's really a fun console to have in your living room still, and it's surprisingly great.
Yeah, it's
especially
one of the best. of all
especially
time,
the
I
Tony
think.
Hawk games. The Tony Hawk games still
Oh, no, they
play
still
fucking
sell for like
amazing.
150 Yacker. People still want 360s.
Yeah.
My sister has the one that we used to have at her house, and we do Guitar Hero once in a while too, John.
Yeah.
So all jokes aside,
Right.
it's more than sentimental value. I think it's going to be fun. So check that out next week. We'll be live. And for 20 years, we also have a t-shirt up on vgomerch.com. John, you designed it, a 20-year t-shirt. Rye, you got
Yeah.
yours in. You said you like it.
I'm wearing
Good
it right
fit,
now.
feels
Got
comfy.
my mug and everything. Oh, yeah,
nice.
it's a great quality shirt. You guys chose a
Oh
good one.
yeah, I gotta
Absolutely.
check the mail. I didn't.
Yeah.
mine's probably
It, it shipped really fast. Like it came, I think, in 2 days, 3 days.
It turned out decent. No.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Nice.
So that's good to hear. We got a mug, a hat, a shirt.
And also next week we're gonna be playing games from 2005.
Yes. And in
Oh,
honor of
yeah.
our 20 years, cdkeys.com is offering our listeners 10% off for a limited time. It starts the 26th. It goes all the way to the 30th. It's only got 500 uses, so if you try to use it, it's been used up already. So the code is VGO10. So we'll announce that next week as well. So you can save 10% off on games and DLC. So thank you to cdkeys.com and save a few bucks on games. We do giveaways from them every week in the Discord as well. I think that's all the housekeeping, though.
That's
So I'm
right.
excited for next week. Matt's going to join us as well. We're going to do a big
Oh, yeah,
2005
it's gonna be
thing.
fun.
Yeah, I'm excited, and we're gonna randomly choose a chatter by number to get the 360, and
That's
you
right.
have to be in the U.S.
Got to be here live next Tuesday, 9 p.m.
and American.
Eastern. Yeah, no ship. Well, I mean, you can not be American, but you have to give us an American address.
Right.
know, if
we
you-
can only ship to
you're-
U.S. addresses.
Exactly, U.S. address.
Because I've
only.
dabbled in that, and it's not.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
chaos.
It's not
It is.
really doable.
Especially
I sent
Canada.
Matt.
That's Michigan.
I sent Matt some of my pit piece
Yeah,
rubs.
right
He
now
never
it's
got
pretty bad.
them. I never got them back. So
There's some Canadian spice in
Also,
his meat
be
right
careful
now.
shipping it. I'm hearing a lot of horror stories where they don't label it having any lithium ion in it, and they just scrap it. So
what?
make sure you get the proper stickers if you're shipping it through the country, depending on the service you use.
You got to tell them.
But that's
yeah.
we'll talk about that on the side.
Okay. All right. Well, come on down.
Well,
next week.
I bought it from a major retailer, so I'm going to use their box. So
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
So also a reminder, our Libsyn app is being phased out. So if you want to get the 20-year back catalog, the weekly bonus shows, and ad-free VGO, you can sub on Supercast. Go to videogameoutsiders.com. John, there's that red button. What do they do to it?
That's right. Go to the videogameoutsiders.com website. There's a red button. It's dripping. It's juicy. It's like moist and stuff.
Ew.
And just look at it for a little bit before you touch it. Just admire it. You know, that's what I would do.
I wouldn't. I would just click it and sign up
No,
immediately.
well, just go there and look
because
at it
John,
for a little
you just
bit.
did a John show. We do a Monday show. We do Mike
That's right.
VGO.
We
We're
do a
doing
lot of
Netflix
stuff.
Outsiders this week. I watched
But
Superman.
you gotta
I
go
got some
premium.
thoughts. That's right.
So if you want to go premium, go to videogameoutsiders.com, slam the red premium juicy button, and that'll take you to Supercast, and you could sign up for a premium RSS feed. You could use that in everything. Spotify,
iTunes, Google
Apple
Music.
Music. You can use it with Android CarPlay, Apple Play, all that shit.
Swap on over, honestly. Like
It's a lot better than our old app, which is being phased out. We don't know.
You can go at any time. We're at their mercy. So
yeah.
All right.
And then Michelle and I are putting the SUP podcast on there on Mondays.
That's
on the
right.
new
Where you
service.
refuse to talk about games, which drives me crazy, but I've given into it. So every Monday, I'm like, I just woke up and John starts talking about tomatoes and his deck and like just stupid shit that I don't care about, and that's the show. So it's a good time.
All right, so why don't we move on? Let's do our 10-second spotlight. Michelle, I'm excited to hear what you played this week.
All right.
I know that you're excited.
I'm not
about
really
being
excited because I
excited.
didn't really love my gaming week. I kind of felt like everything I tried just wasn't like great. Okay, so I did try Echoes of the End, which some people are calling Temu God of War. I wouldn't even give it that label. Okay, it's not
By the
even
way,
like a
I do like
Marshall's
this.
God of War.
Yeah, the PlayStation 6 they're calling it Temu console now too. Just so you know.
Okay, I know. That's what people are calling it. Like I kind of went in like with low expectations, but anyway, it's a third-person adventure. I don't even look at it as God of War because God of War was kind of semi-open world there. This is very linear, chapter-based. Probably the worst voice acting I have ever heard in a game. So it's like this big sister and her little brother.
We need to go over
well,
there.
I mean, it's supposed to be like thematically like they're Vikings, but they sound like brats from like Soho. And it's like, bro,
like
you know,
Clueless or
Dad
something?
always said that. Yeah, exactly. And like it doesn't fit, but they're wearing like Viking gear. But they sound like, modern day brats. And it's just, this your little brother who you're kind of like bitching about and his older sister. I mean, there's a little skill tree. The moves were kind of fun to fool around with, but honestly, like the combat was so bad, it didn't connect. It was like floating and it was just like there was nothing good about it. The character animations were so bad, maybe that the combat just didn't feel like it connect. I'm sure you guys have played games like that.
Yeah, sure.
So I couldn't find anything redeeming about it because the
Is this
voice
that game
acting-
that's on Game Pass?
I don't think it went to Game Pass, but I didn't check.
Okay.
It's Echoes of the End. It's made by I think a smaller team of about 50 people from Iceland or something. But like honestly, like the size of your team isn't an excuse anymore. We all played Claire Obscure. I played games from 10 people that felt polished. Like, like this kind of felt like something made by 2 people. And like, how does a voice acting like this get through? I don't even know.
Especially nowadays, everybody has the tech and they can.
I didn't know if
you
it
can
was
definitely
AI.
produce high quality. Yeah, it could be. Could very
I couldn't
well be.
tell, honestly. I didn't like look into it, but it was really unbearable. But honestly, if the combat felt great, I'd probably just turn the voices off or something and just read the text. But it was so bad where I couldn't find anything redeeming about it. So Echoes of the End for me was a complete miss. I know some people are saying, oh, it's not as bad as people are saying it's worth looking at, but I don't think so. There's just better adventure games to play. It's just like no reason these days to play these sort of less than mediocre games.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like in the past, maybe we would have been desperate to play them. So
I don't know. Looking at the 2005 list of games, we weren't desperate.
no, we weren't. That was a very good year. And we'll talk about that next year. So Ryan, I don't know if you ever tried Shape of Dreams.
Shape of Dreams. No, I don't think I did.
Okay, so this is from NeoWiz, the Korean studio who did Lies of P, and they have a top-down isometric roguelite game coming. Now, there was a prologue out. Now there's a demo out, and they're calling it MOBA-like combat, which I disagree with because when you hear MOBA, you think towers and creeps and last hits and lanes and gold and jungles. There's none of that. But it is
tons
purely,
of hotkeys and all
yeah,
that.
it's purely top down. It's not even like an ARPG kind of like moderately tilted top down angle. It's like more of a pure like looking like Dota top down view. So I think that's why they're saying MOBA combat. But other than that, it's like a top down Hades. So basically, you can play alone or in co-op. And there's these different skills that you get as you play and move through all the different areas, different rooms, and you can level up certain skills, give them bonuses, perks, swap them out. So the combat actually felt pretty good. I think it was a little kind of repetitive, but if you were playing with friends, I could see this being really fun. It actually did get a lot of attention when the prologue was out. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews. And of course, people really liked Lies of P. They liked the studio. So there's a little bit of buzz around this. It's coming out this year. So if you want to check out the demo, I think Riot might be one for you. It's called
just
Shape
added
of Dreams.
it to my library. It looks pretty neat.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I think, like I said, though, this would really be more fun with a bunch of people because, like, just the way I think some of the synergy that's going to go on between the skills, because you can kind of freeze somebody down, your friend can come in, and that could be the MOBA-ness. Because if you guys play MOBAs or even hero shooters like Overwatch, it's all about that synergy of lining up your ultimates. And that's a bit more like, something you would see in a MOBA or a hero shooter that uses MOBA gameplay. So Shape of Dreams could be fun with people. Check out the demo. And then honestly, I played a little bit of Warhammer 40K Dawn of War Definitive Edition. They released the game and it was only $18. I never played the original. I heard it's one of the best RTSs ever made. I played a little bit today and it was cool, but I only did the tutorial. But I guess the big deal about this is it has a 64-bit client, so it supports mods. So I was like, okay, do I really want to, if I'm really going to do this, I'm really going to play it, do I want to look into like what the best mods are? And during GamesCom tonight, they announced the new one, or they showed off the new one that's coming. There's like a new Dawn of War game. I think it's the 4th one.
Yep.
So I never played this original, and I do like Warhammer stuff, so I thought this was kind of
Is this
a
like
fun little thing to do.
StarCraft kind of? Looks like it.
Yes, exactly. It's just an RTS.
It's like Age of Empires, something like that.
Yeah, so it's not a total remaster, just a remake, but I was glad to see, like, a lot of times we'll see these remakes and they're still charging $40, $50, $60 for them. And it was kind of cool to see them kind of keeping it cheap and just, saying, here it is, we have more resolutions, we have all the expansions, 4K support, better camera, here's 64-bit, so we're going to accept all the mods, and it's just kind of like people are playing it now. I see a lot of people on my friends list playing, and it's kind of just a cool thing. So if you're interested in
it's
that new one that's
crazy to
coming
look
out,
at this because it screams Blizzard to me.
Yeah, it reminds me of like
Well,
StarCraft or
I know, Michelle.
Warcraft
back in the
was
day.
and
Warcraft,
StarCraft
sorry.
were like two of the best RTSs.
Well,
and
I
a
know.
lot
I
of
used to
people-
play those back in the day,
Yeah.
but like, it makes me wonder why Warhammer didn't eat Blizzard's lunch because they should have. Like,
Because back
I mean-
in the day, Blizzard was doing
Yeah.
amazing things for the
Yeah,
genre.
yeah.
They
Old
were they were
Blizzard
the
was
top
great.
dog.
Yes, Old Blizzard was great. And
I know.
yeah, I mean, there's actually a new ARPG coming out from some of the people who used to be at Blizzard that created Diablo 1 and 2. They're working on it. It's called like Moon something. And like there's new ARPG coming. So some of the old talent from Blizzard is still doing stuff. Mike Morhaime has his own company. He just released that game. So some of those people are still making other games in other ways. But like, yeah, new Blizzard, like we did see the new trailer for Midnight, which is the Warcraft expansion for, Blizzard had a little thing during Gamescom tonight. And look, the pre-order is up now. I'm definitely going to play. We're definitely going to cover it. John, I know you and I will talk about it and
sure.
play it. There's going to be housing. I've been waiting like 20 years for that. So, but yeah, I kind of go in now with Blizzard like, yeah, it's probably
is the
not going to be
housing
great.
going to be
but
like instant, or is it always
there are neighborhoods, which is something they had in Final Fantasy. That was
Neighborhoods?
cool. Yeah, like so you could go in other people's houses,
there
be in a
HOAs and
neighborhood
stuff?
with your be in a neighborhood with like your friends or your guild or whatever. So, I'm actually looking forward to housing. I do love building. I would have loved it if there were like professions that went with
But
it.
is
and,
it
like, woodworking.
persistent
I don't know how deep it
and
is.
not instant like they did in New World?
I
'Cause
think
I know,
it
like,
is persistent. I think that it's going to be like you can choose to let everybody in or just your friends in. I think it's
Right.
pretty much copying how Final Fantasy did it, which was really cool. The only thing bad about Final Fantasy was they had a lottery system to get certain plots of land that were very hard to get. It was always hard to get a house. I know I was trying to get a house with somebody once and like we could only get an apartment because they were just so hard to come by. So I feel like Blizzard will figure out that better. But yeah, so I'm really excited about housing. Like no matter what happens with the expansion, if I don't get to do dungeons with my friends, I'm still going to have fun and check out the housing for Midnight. So they say it's coming out by next summer, but I had heard it's coming out by next Christmas. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway,
Meaning Christmas 2025 or 26?
yeah, 2025. It'll
26.
definitely,
Okay.
yeah, but they
25, okay.
they guaranteed on the little thing today though. It said summer, guaranteed summer 2026. But I had heard they were trying to get it out before this next Christmas, like around November time. So I would rather that. That would be a great time because everybody's home from the holidays, from like school and work, and it's a good time to meet back up with your friends and play some WoW. So we'll see what happens. They didn't announce like the actual release date for that. And I am just drinking an orange poppy. All right, John, what did you do?
Poppy.
A poppy.
I played a bunch of shit. Let's talk about Succubus Sexy Devils.
What? It's not an Not Safe for Work episode.
Wrong episode.
Yeah. Is that your other podcast?
What?
This is a game on the Switch. I was in deck mode.
Oh God, you got baited into their slop on the front page, eh?
John has a thing for Succubus, by the way.
I do. I do.
Because like the one in WoW, he was always like talking about it.
It's not even on
like,
Steam.
He just likes like a woman with a whip or something.
This game doesn't exist anywhere. I don't even know where this game is. Like
it's mobile slop.
I know it is. My Switch has like a virus
so
or something.
Why'd you buy it?
Because it was like $3 and I was just bored on the weekend on my deck.
Wait, what is the name of this? Because I got to put this in the notes.
It's called Succubus Sexy Devils. Okay.
Oh my God! It barely shows up on Google when you.
I know there's no reviews for it.
Yeah, so the people telling me Nintendo has honor and they won't put their games on Steam, they allow Succubus Sexy Devil on their store.
This is a virus for sure.
Yeah, so
it's mining 1 Bitcoin. Every year on John's
whatever.
Switch too.
This is like some asset flip type game or something. I don't know what's going on here, but you play as this succubus in like this hell scenario, and you basically start out with a Glock, right? For some reason, and then you have these demons coming after you, like in a horde kind of fashion, right? And after you kill so many of them, your Glock turns into an AR. And then after you kill so many of the next demons, your AR turns into a shotgun. And then after that, your shotgun turns into a sniper rifle. And by that time, you've killed all the enemies on the level.
I kind of do like her outfit. She has bows on her ankles.
Yes.
But and then so it's
by the time you
look all right.
So basically, it's kind of like a gun game horde mode where you're leveling up and your guns just change. You have no control what they're going to be next. And then you get to the end of the level after you kill everybody in the level, and then you rinse and repeat.
Why are her wings on her ass? They're like too low in her back. This looks really bad. They couldn't figure out the animations. They put like wings on her butt cheeks. Like,
it's stupid. It was $3 and it entertained me for about 40 minutes. So
40 minutes? Holy shit.
You played that longer than Expedition 33?
Yeah, you played that longer than a lot of games, actually.
That is crazy.
Yeah, all right, maybe it was 30. I don't know, but I was outside. I was relaxing. You know, it was a nice Sunday day, and I was unwinding with Succubus Sexy Devils. Now, I also played Madden 26. Now, it is part of Game Pass Ultimate. They give you this EA access thing where you can play like trials of the big games as they come out, but only for like 10 hours, right? So I got 10 hours of Madden 26 for free, completely or included with my Game Pass Ultimate, which I do think is a nice perk, okay? And this game came out, in the last week, Michelle, right? Madden 26?
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I got to say this. I'm really not the right guy to review this game. I mean, Kevin is. I know Ryan in Canada, football's not a thing. You guys do like badminton or something?
Yeah,
like
a little bit.
Touch hockey.
I love the NFL. I watch the NFL.
Yeah.
We have Canadian football too. Not as entertaining. But we still have football.
But what I do like is the show, and I realize now that the show is actually modeled after Madden with all this shit. But so I'm familiar with kind of how this is structured because it reminds me a lot of the show because I love the show. And here's what I'll say about this game. Okay, I do like things about this game, and it is kind of fun, even though I don't really play football games and haven't since like 2K or Tecmo Bowl. Okay, so I did like the superstar mode, which is kind of like the career mode where you create your own player. You start out as a rookie, you go through the draft and all this shit. I made a guy that looks like a JD Vance meme. So he's a quarterback and you play only that position, which I do like. Like, so when you throw the ball, you don't switch to the wide receiver. You just wait to see the outcome of it. Like, I do like that kind of play. Like, the show does that too in career mode.
Yeah, it's like dynasty mode, but with one player.
Yeah, if you pick the quarterback, that's who you are. You throw the ball, and you just sit there and watch how it unfolds, I do like that. So the superstar mode is kind of cool. They have the ultimate team mode, which has all the football cards and the packs that you open and you make the best like fantasy team you can do and all that shit. The visuals are absolutely off the charts, honestly. It's a great looking I mean, it looks like fucking football. It's crazy. I mean, so is the show, But, this game has been iterating 5%, 1% every year. People say, though, that this year is actually really good because I guess the franchise mode, which I have no interest in, is supposed to be like the best it's ever been. They expanded the halftime shows. There's like more crazy weather effects. But here's my impression of the game playing this, okay? This thing is a bloated fucking mess. Like, it's so slow. Everything in the game, the menus, it's so like they're just trying to make explosions and lightning everywhere. Like everything.
That's horrible.
Like I wish they would just get rid of all the fluff and the bullshit. Just opening packs of cards was tedious to me. And I was actually losing my patience. Like can I just see what the cards are? I know you can skip ahead and all that.
Like the old engine and just
it doesn't feel. It's just.
But normally they optimize the pack openings and anything that you can spend money on gets optimized. So for it to not be,
I think you can skip it maybe to some degree. But I'm sitting there wailing on the buttons trying to skip it. All the animations and the lightning bolts and the clouds and the twirling and all this shit. Like it's just everything felt slow and sluggish. Once you get into the game, it's fine. They did add a ton of these mini games that I had to do as a rookie to kind of get rated. They have this event every year. I forgot the name of it. I don't know. They have this event where all the players, all the rookies go and all the scouts go to watch them do weightlifting and track and field events and stuff. And so as a rookie, you have to do all these little mini games like weightlifting and doing you have to left, right to run down 100 yards or whatever it was.
There are tires involved.
It's like training camp. It's
yeah.
You might watch a football montage. There's tires.
It's based on a real thing. Again, I don't follow football like the way I used to when I was a kid, but it's based on a real thing. But I just found that even fucking annoying. The mini games weren't fun. They were annoying as shit. They were trying to replicate the old arcade track and field game, tapping the buttons as fast as you can to run. And then after that, you get a rating, and then the scouts, and then you go to the draft, and then based on how you perform in the mini games, you get the team you get, and then whatever. I got the Rams, and it was okay. But listen, I don't hate this game. I think it's fun. I like all the little things. There's all these little challenges you can do. I love that stuff about the show too. I just personally would never buy this game. And I think it's...
How can you play with Game Pass? You can play 10 hours or you can
10 hours.
10 hours.
Yeah, 10 hours.
All right, well, that's probably enough for most people.
Yeah, I think it's... this is one of the big top-selling games every year, right? To get it with Game Pass.
That's where I'm going to get right now. We were talking about it in the Discord. Mm-hmm. They need to just make it one game and make it a subscription service. You pay $20 a year to get the updated rosters. You can go back and buy old rosters, play it on these new graphics. Don't sell me a new game for 5 years at least. Yeah. They don't need to make these games every year when they barely change. Like you said, 5% change. You get a little bit of an upgrade.
Even if it's 5, I can tell you the show the last 3-4 years, it's like a 0.5% different every year. There's nothing,
Yeah. And I haven't had the urge to play a sport game from EA in so long.
I understand the problem though. What can you do with baseball? What can you do with football? The game is the game, right? And I get
think that's an excuse. There's always ways to make it better.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, for sure.
A full price
especially with the money
version.
that they're getting for that.
Right.
But look what The Sims is doing. They scrap the next Sims and they keep doing packs. It's got to be there's got to be a way to handle it. Like Ryan's saying, if it's just rosters or a new mode, they could do events that come by or tournaments and fun 100%. Things like that.
Right.
Make Cardi B skins,
revolve around the Super Bowl or something, and then draft season comes along and you can be a part of the draft with the game, and they could endless opportunities to make that better, but they're happy doing what they're doing and they make their money.
They're making money. Like Jairo was saying, they have the monopoly on NFL and they're the only ones willing to pay it and make the money. So,
but if you read some of the reviews though, and I did, the people that played this franchise religiously, I think it is getting well received this year, especially the franchise mode, which that doesn't interest me. The coaching.
Now, how do they do Madden? Does he talk still?
No, he's dead, Michelle.
I know he's dead, but you're calling the fucking game Madden still, so you better have him announcing.
Well,
using his voice.
You know what's funny?
AI or whatever.
The character that I made, for my career mode,
yeah.
I just used the default name they gave me, and it was
sorry,
John
why
Madden.
is the game called Madden?
It's always been John Madden.
The default
is it
made
called
for
Madden?
the career. What do you mean?
Why is he's dead? He's not in the game. He doesn't
He's the
speak.
legacy.
Why is it called Madden?
That's what it is.
Okay,
What are
if
they
you
gonna
really
call it?
want to know,
Saquon
there
Barkley?
is an excellent documentary about EA that will explain all of this.
Right, but I mean, they should be using his likeness and name. I buy Madden. There's no Madden.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Michelle, but I think people would
Yeah.
be there'd be a lot more pushback with the AI voices than there would be to just not
But
do
don't they
anything
still
and
have
just-
like a bunch
But
of
it's-
But it's
stuff,
like asking,
banked?
why is it called the Heisman Trophy? The guy's dead.
No, it's not. If it's called Madden, you expect Madden to be announcing your football game, dead or not.
But he can't.
Well, I think the announcers, like the actual
Came
NFL,
back every year he was alive to do this shit. No, they were using the phonetics they recorded
Okay,
of him, and they were splicing words
well,
together. Okay, he said every
since
word in
we're
the
on the
dictionary by
topic,
now.
though, I'm
Why
gonna
isn't he in the
plug-
fucking game? It's called
I'm
Madden.
going to plug the documentary. It's called It's in the Game, Madden NFL. I enjoyed every fucking minute of that
If
documentary.
I download
I gotta
Eddie
check it
Murphy
out.
Raw comedy special and there's no Eddie Murphy, I'm going to say what's going on.
it's totally different.
It's not different. I stand
This was
by what
this was
I'm
around
saying.
when he was
They're
alive.
honoring him. They're honoring his legacy. He basically helped create the juggernaut.
Then
And he was
should be
very
announcing his
but he was
spirit should
very much involved in how
Look,
this
is
game
his wife still
was
alive?
shaped.
Get her to sign it over.
If they
Okay?
changed
We know
the
she's
name of the
doing it.
game now,
People would lose
go
their fucking
crazy.
mind.
Yeah.
Then he should
It's
be
more so
represented in
just
the
the
game
name.
somewhere, and maybe he is, and John doesn't know that. I'm saying he
Yeah,
should
I'm
be
sure he
represented in
is.
the game somewhere, right? Is
Well,
he?
like I told you, in career mode, the default name is John Madden. I'm John
doesn't-
Madden in the game. What?
That doesn't mean anything.
My player's
you know
John
they have
Madden.
all
He's
of his
in
voice
the
recorded. You know they've had him say every word, like touchdown and ooh, yellow flag. Is that even something that he would say? You know,
But
that,
John,
I'm
are
just
the
saying, bring it
announcers
in.
just the regular NFL announcers? Like they're the actual people?
They are.
Most likely.
Yeah, I think they have the Thursday night, the Friday night, like the Sunday
Okay.
night football guys.
Yeah.
And they do.
I don't
No,
wanna get hung
John
up
Madden
on
does
this.
not do the voiceover Madden NFL 26. While John Madden was the namesake of the game and a longtime voice of the franchise, he passed away in 2021, Michelle. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They had it. They have his voice. Okay. If I watch a movie and someone's dead, they don't pull their voice out of it. I still hear James Earl Jones as Darth Vader. So don't act like it
So
can't be
the
done.
Madden NFL 2026 commentary teams, these names don't mean anything to me. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis for Thursday Night Football, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson for Sunday Night, and Kate Scott and Brock Howard for Monday Night Football. So yeah, they have the three. Howard.
Poor.
Howard.
Now Jedi
All right.
says it's still called Dick Clark's New York Rockany. Okay,
It is.
and there's no Dick Clark. But that would be a little different. It's not a video game. You don't roll out Dick Clark like Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's.
Right.
All right, John. What else did you play over there?
All right, so I do want to just mention Battlefield because I did play a little bit of that over the weekend because they had
They're
the second.
keeping it up and going, right? I heard
They are.
Wait, it's still going?
they're gonna just keep a mode up or some shit.
No, so
reals?
I don't know about Battlefield 6, but they did add a free battle pass to 2042 that
Oh.
carries over into Battlefield 6. So they're trying to get their
Ah.
players to go to 2042 and continue playing until Battlefield 6 launches, and you get a bunch of weapon skins and other random stuff in game if you complete it, and it's all free.
Oh, okay. Well,
That might be what you're talking about. I didn't hear that it's staying alive until release. That
I
would
saw
be
like play as much as you want or something.
no.
but-
It concluded. The
Right.
second and final weekend was August 14th through the 17th.
All right. So what do you want to add about it, John?
I just want to say that the maps, I hate the maps. They're too small. Now, one of the devs came out and said, listen, just to make sure we hit all full, this is the quote, to make sure we hit the full octane version of Battlefield on the head, the maps are small in the beta. But don't worry, large maps do exist too.
Yeah, well, I
we
understand
knew
that. They
that.
got to get their tests down. They're testing mechanics, not map size. So
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't have
So
an
one of the
effect
lead
on
producers, David Serlin, he's responding to people saying the maps are too small. It feels too fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I just don't compete with Call of Duty. That's
yeah.
all. Please don't forget about Call of Duty. Compete with Battlefield. Make it the best Battlefield per the definition of 3 and 4. More 4, please. That's
The only thing they have in common are guns. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a totally different game to me.
Yeah. Okay, and then I played Sword of the Sea. Michelle.
Okay. Yeah, and
Sword of the
so
Sea.
it was on PS Plus, but you chose, instead of playing free, even though you pay for PS Plus, you bought it on Steam.
I did because I wanted to play on my Steam Deck outside.
All right.
Classic.
I wanted to be outside, Michelle.
It's because
Okay.
you
That's
hate
cool.
the PlayStation. People are going to say.
It kind of
Right,
looks like
yeah.
Hyperlight, not Drifter, the new one.
Yeah, it's from the Journey
Breaker.
people.
No, it's not. It's not from Journey people.
It's,
Oh.
It's from Giant Squid, who did Abzu and Pathless.
No,
Yeah,
it
and
says
Journey.
Journey as well.
The Pathless and Journey.
and Journey.
Yeah.
No, Giant Squid did not do Journey.
The Pathless and
It
Journey. I'm
literally
reading
says it
right
on
on their Steam
Steam.
page. Yeah, and it said
Giant
it during the
Squid
announcement.
did not do Journey, though. That's not the same developer.
It is. Don't
It's
worry.
not.
Visionary artist from the visionary artist
Yeah.
behind
It's not the
Abzu.
studio.
It doesn't matter if
It might
it's
not be
studio.
the
It's the same
studio, but
artist.
it's
That's why
the-
it looks like it.
yeah.
Anyway, what is the game? You're surfing on a sword in the sea, right? What is this?
Well, hang on, though. I want to get to the bottom of this because I'm
There's
confused
no
by it,
bottom.
too.
From the artist
But, it's
behind
not, but this
Abzu,
is
the
a Giant
Pathless, and
Squid
Journey.
game. Giant Squid made Abzu, which looks a lot like this game, and they made Pathless. Remember
Because
Pathless, the Falconer
yes,
game
I
I
didn't
played on
like that game.
PS5? That game's
Because
stupid.
the same artist worked on all of them, John, whether or
Okay.
not he was at the studio. Okay, so Sword of the Sea, what do you think?
All right, so I started playing this on the PlayStation because it was free on PlayStation Plus. And then within like 10 minutes, I'm like, I kind of like this. Is this on
All right.
Steam? Oh, yes, it is. Wow, it's sure nice outside. So I bought it on Steam. I put it on the Steam Deck. I go outside. I get the TV, all that shit. Hook it up. I'm out there. Extension cords. Life is
Yeah.
good. And I played quite a bit of it. Now, I'm on the Steam Deck. I'm just going to get this out of the way. It's not. This game is not supported on the Steam Deck. It says so. It hasn't been certified. So I rolled the dice. Okay, I got the game to run about 30, 28, 27 frames per
Lossless
second
scaling, John.
by turning everything down. Okay, it was playable. Okay, now this game is really interesting to me. It's the game. So you're basically a guy on a sword. Okay, and the sword behaves like a skateboard or surfboard or a snowboard. Okay, and you're in this world full of sand, wavy sand. Okay, and there's no instructions. There's no clear,
Sand dunes? Small sand dunes? What do you mean?
no wavy like motion, like waves, like waves.
Okay. But I'm
No,
actually seeing
waves.
water, though, in the game.
Well, hang on. So
Okay.
you're in this like wavy ocean of sand, okay, and you're riding around on a sword, and it actually feels really good. Okay, it's a little forgiving. It's a little sticky. You kind of if you miss something, you kind of stick to it. I could sense that.
Right.
There's a lot of platforming. There's mild. I mean, it's kind of a puzzle platforming adventure game. And you're basically trying to figure out how to get to the next section of the map. And you do this by finding these switches and stuff that then terraform the map, Michelle. And it will
And
make
Ryan.
water. It'll make water come out. And now the whole area is flooded, and there's fish and whales all in the air and flying around, and it's all crazy. And then you go to the next section, and you flood the next section, and then there's more whales. And
Is there
and
combat?
there's no combat, but there is some intrigue.
What?
There's
Intrigue?
intrigue. Yeah, there's
What's
intrigue.
You're enunciating the
intrigue.
wrong. Okay.
There's intrigue.
okay.
There's a guy that is watching you, or you're following him, and there might be a battle, or he could be just your friend or your librarian. I don't know who this guy is, but
He's your
he
lover.
seems to be paying attention to you, and you seem to be going towards him. I suspect there's never going to be a battle in this game. I just
You're
don't
gonna
think
meet
you
so.
haven't
hand in
fought
hug. It's
anything
your
yet.
bro.
What?
It's your bro, John. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now, the music is very like trippy, dippy, hippie, fucking Enya. I don't know what it is.
Intrigue.
Correct.
Who's that like
may not
Icelandic woman?
Bjork.
Yeah, like that kind of shit.
Yeah. I don't like the look of this game, I gotta be honest.
Looks like it's trying to be cozy and relaxing.
Yeah.
Well,
to play.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I hate this cozy bullshit. I hate this
Yeah,
hippie
that's
fucking
why I
shit.
said it.
I
Yeah.
hate Journey. I hate
Yeah.
all this fucking shit. I don't like
Yeah.
it. I was at Matt McCarthy's one time, long time ago. He wanted to show me Journey. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the game you want to show me, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is a great fucking platformer. I fucking love it.
You're banging your mic again. Calm down.
I'm not. There's great
Yeah.
exploration. it's a collectathon. You're basically trying to find all these little gems. You bring it to this guy, you throw it in his fucking basket, and then he gives you more moves, more skateboarding moves.
Cool.
So I can do like combos and all kinds of shit now and spins. And then there's one section that you find later that has like a timed course where you're trying to get high score, and it's literally Tony Hawk. Like, it's just skateboarding at this point. So this is why I like this game. It controls great. It plays great. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't care. I'm starting to get into tune, and I'm really in tune now with what I'm looking for to advance through the level. At first, you're not, but then you start seeing, oh, okay, so if I get these switches, that door always opens. Then you go to the top, and then the chain is covered in moss, and you got to fucking flood the area. Now you can ride the chain down to the next area, like grind it all
Sounds
down.
like repetitive puzzles, and you've already learned their 2 tricks.
Well, there's
That's a
more
good
tricks.
thing.
There's also fucking jellyfish that are in there now, Michelle. That are like little
All right.
spring
Looking at the
pads that you
reviews,
use.
though, people are
I
saying
like
it's
it.
stubborn.
They're trying to tell a story, and you're going
The
through
reviews,
progressing and-
if you read the reviews, it's all about performance.
Yeah,
and I'm
people
gonna
say there's something wrong with it. It's not optimized.
the performance is bad. It's Unreal 5 slop. That's what they're saying. That's what everyone's saying. It doesn't perform well on my PC either. And I'll say this. It performs I'm almost like 50 to 60 frames. I'm on Ultra. I didn't change any settings. On the Steam Deck, I put everything on low. I got close to 30. Also, this is a huge ding and unacceptable to me in 2025. No cloud save. Like what in the actual fuck? Like,
yeah, especially, that's not cool.
maybe because it's so soon. I don't know. Maybe because they didn't get Steam Deck certified
Give it a
yet.
day.
I don't know.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
give it
Cloud,
a
you're
day.
you're obviously not playing on the Steam Deck, so you don't really need the cloud save.
But
right
I
now,
do.
if it
I
doesn't
am playing
perform
on
well.
Steam Deck. I played the first like 40 minutes on the Steam Deck, and then I came down here.
Yeah,
So I had to replay the first 40 minutes, but because I knew what to do, I did that whole section like 10. Like, it wasn't a big deal, that they had to redo it. Because once I came down here, I'm like, okay, I know how to play this game now. I just blasted through the whole first section of it. So I don't know. I really like it. I think the platforming, the verticality of this game is kind of cool. I would definitely, if you have PlayStation Plus, play it on there. I think $30. I think the game I read online, you could beat it in 3 hours if you blast
What?
through it.
$30?
$30 for 3 hours.
If you blast through it and don't do all the collectathon shit.
Oof.
But like
Yeah,
I said, I did the first like level or two in like 40 minutes, and when I came down here, I did it in 10.
Yeah, it looks like
I
an
knew-
overpriced mobile game to me. But PS Plus,
It's not.
sounds like
It's
good.
it's actually not though. I don't agree with that. If you like platforming, I'm recommending this
okay.
and skateboarding games and collectathons. It's kind of fun, but just know going in that if you blast through it, it might take you 3 hours
Yeah.
only.
Interesting. Nice.
All right. What do you
All
do?
right, I'm drinking a Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay, Ray, what'd you do?
All right. I played a plethora of things as well. I'm going to start off saying I'm totally addicted to Dead Zone Rogue. Game it just keeps getting better. The stronger you get, the more you unlock. You have cosmetics to unlock through every single quest. So through the 3 zones, I've beaten the 3 zones, and then you unlock a bunch of challenges from easy to nightmare mode, I believe is what it's called. Honestly, it's just so relaxing to play a shooter like this. You go through from start to finish, you kill the boss and you get your achievement and you move on. But something about it, like you get really strong, but you can die any second. The enemies are a little, I don't know, they're like plain. They're kind of stupid, but it makes for a good, smooth combat system. I don't know. Whatever it is they put on this game, I'm loving it. I got like almost 20 hours into it. If you're looking for something light to pick up, a little roguelike FPS, pick it up. I still recommend it. Other than that, I played 2 pixelated side-scrolling platformers. One is a strict action platformer, and one is a roguelike platformer. Metal Suit's Counterattack is the action platformer, similar to your Mario and stuff like that. You progress through the levels. There's a story. It's about a dude named Kevin. He
Kevin?
dies. He lost everything he loved, and then he comes back as a raging cyborg. And the combat is very crisp. It kind of reminds me of Broforce. I don't know if anybody played that. John, did you play Broforce? Yeah, so it's similar to that. The combat's really cool.
Like a
It
Metal
didn't
Slug on
really-
steroids or something.
Yeah, pretty much on steroids, because there's a lot of flashiness
Or
to this
Contra.
game. A lot of explosions, a lot of upgrades mid-round that you find, like similar to how you find a mushroom in Mario. You find something in a barrel here that gives you a flamethrower for X amount of time. It's a good game. I didn't get too far because when I started the second game, which is Ovis Loop, it's a roguelike. This one got me. I really like this game. I really think that people should check this out if you like roguelike platformers, action platformers. You start off, you're a sheep, I believe. You're a goat or a sheep, and you're battling all these wolves and lambs and all this crazy stuff. And it's got really good systems. So it's a map roguelike. So you choose your path along the way to the final boss, and depending on which one you choose to rest at a fire, you choose an upgrade, you choose a new weapon. You get 3 abilities along the path, and you can map them to your L1, L2, and R1, I think.
I think
and
you
they
mean
each
Q,
have their own.
E, and R, Ryan.
Yeah,
Your controller.
don't get me started
I
on
know.
platforming on keyboard and mouse. It
It
messes
looks
with
more
my
like a
brain.
side-scrolling attack. What I was going to ask is the animations look choppy and the combat looks like choppy, stop-motion-y and not smooth. Is that an artistic choice?
For Ovis Loop?
Yes, I'm watching a video of it.
Oh no, the combat is actually
Okay.
very smooth.
Okay, it could just be the
no,
videos they're showing. It looks kind of
Possibly.
like stuttery when he's attacking and a lot of shit's going off.
No, I honestly found
Okay.
the opposite while playing. It's very smooth, very precise, and they do a cool thing where so you're killing the enemies and you're downloading their weapons and their attacks, and there's a good amount of them to make the roguelikeness feel fresh every run. And so say you got this big thunderbolt attack. If you get it again, you can choose to upgrade and add a secondary attack. So once you use it, you can press a button again and get another secondary attack out of it, or you can choose to upgrade the strength of it.
That's cool.
And you can do that with all 3 of your attacks. The combat is great. The movement is great. The design, I really like the art style to it. And there's a little
demo,
story about it.
so people can try
Yeah, there
it,
is a demo. Very, very well done. I highly recommend it if you like roguelike. I wouldn't compare it directly to Dead Cells because Dead Cells is more of an exploration like Hollow Knight, where this is almost like Slay the Spire, where you have the path. You win a battle, you move to the next area until you get to the boss, and then it opens up part 2.
There's
and
just
there's
so
a
many
cute little
of these
story
games.
behind it.
What
There
makes it
is.
stand out?
It looks like a good Steam Deck game. Now,
Yeah.
Phenomenal on Steam Deck. Yeah. What
Yeah,
makes it stand out?
yeah,
I think,
Ryan,
is
what is it about this game that
I think
There's so
it
many.
is the
you brought it
combat
here?
system, the way they do the weapons and stuff. Normally, you
Okay.
just pick up one weapon. You don't get to upgrade it. You don't get to add things to it. These you're customizing. So you're customizing your whole starting weapon with
Now, is this a
charms.
furry game?
I
He's a
guess you
goat.
could call
He's
it a
got,
furry game.
ram
He's a little
horns.
I think it is.
boy.
I think this is a
I
furry
think,
game.
yeah. Well, you played a succubus game, so don't
Yeah.
get me
What?
started.
What's wrong with that?
Succubus sexy devils, John? You played.
It was $3. I was
Who
bored.
cares? You'd have to pay me $3,000. So you're picking on because his character has ram horns. He's a furry.
Well, I don't know. I
You
see
played
a
succubus
little.
sexy devil.
Well, I see a wolf that looks rather furry-ish that you're battling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Look,
that's an actual
I
wolf.
played backstab
No, that's not a
battles.
wolf.
That was
That's a
very
dude
furry.
in a wolf mask that wants to get a blowjob in a hotel room at a con.
Well, I saw like a normal looking wolf. I didn't get like fox vibes from that.
No.
Well, we must
He
be
lo-
looking at a different wolf. I didn't get blowjobs.
He does have
from that
clothes
wolf.
on, I think. He's like a
Oh,
werewolf.
does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a wolf should have pants. There's probably
So this game, though, it did kind of surprise me. I was hooked instantly. I'm still going to be playing it because it's, like John said, runs great on the Steam Deck. It's got a nice loop to it, so you can come back. One run lasts about, I would say, 10 minutes, so it's not long at all. Not like Dead Zone where you're playing about half an hour, 40 minutes a run. Yeah, so other than that, I did play Enter the Gungeon on mobile. Now, I tried connecting a controller to my phone. I have an 8BitDo SN30 Pro, and it's like an SNES controller. Or
I'm sorry?
SNES controller.
No, I heard you.
You're sorry, what?
Sorry. Go on.
he wants you to
So
say
I tried
SNES,
connecting a
I believe.
controller. SNES. SNES.
No, don't
I
say
have a
SNES. That's
controller,
wrong.
I don't like
Bluetooth.
it.
No, it's not SNES. It's
Well,
never
what were you
been
picking
SNES.
on him for? Because he said SNES.
I don't
so
know.
what
I was
do
going
you-
to make some stupid joke and it didn't work out. But go
Go
on.
ahead. You got to do
So I
it.
had a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Bluetooth controller.
SNES is fine. Don't say SNES, though. And you don't ever say Super Nintendo Entertainment System. No one ever
Well, I
said
said
that.
SNES, and you wanted me to say
was,
something else.
I was never focusing on that. Michelle thought I was.
Well, then what were
But
you
go on.
focusing on? Because you said
I was
what?
on the 8. You said I got the 8BitDo, blah blah blah, and then I said I'm sorry, and then I wanted you to say that all over again, and then I was going to say I heard you. I was just sorry. See, that was the joke.
I'm sorry I asked, actually.
All right.
Sorry, Ryan. Go ahead. Enter the Gungeon on mobile.
So the game runs fantastic on my Pixel 8 Pro. It like seamless. I lost my save file twice though. Kind of pissed about that. Don't know what happened there. Haven't seen anything about it online. I connected it to my like mobile gaming account, whatever that is. Anyways, tried connecting this controller and L2 R2 does not work. And there's a couple things in Gungeon that you need, and you can bind them to other parts of your controller, but you
Why
kinda
not just-
lose out.
Are people
Take your claw.
touchscreening this? Like that are playing most people, right?
Why not
Like,
just
so
use your
yeah.
PS5 controller?
I could use that, but I have
That's got
plenty of
Bluetooth?
others that I tried. I don't
Yeah.
know why it didn't work. It has different modes too, the 8-bit though, and none of them worked properly. I only had control of everything but L2 R2. Not sure if that's a game
Is the
thing or
8-bit
controller
though just
thing.
a D-pad, or is there analog sticks on that?
There's 2 analog sticks
Okay.
on it as well. So, but the game runs phenomenal. I did play touchscreen. It is a little bit tricky to get used to, but once you do, honestly, it's a great mobile game. It's a fully fledged game. I think it's $10.
Well, listen, Ryan, games like this and like Dead Cells and all that shit all play exactly the same on mobile as anywhere
Yeah.
else.
And
You know,
it's great. It's great. I think it's phenomenal. Great port.
but the problem
Exit
again
the
is you got
Gungeons.
to take that controller with you.
Yeah, if you want to play on controller. I did because I do like it better, but like the game runs fine. You have aim assist with when you're playing on touchscreen, so it does work out. I beat the first 2 floors with touchscreen, so it's not crazy difficult. I know I've been playing the game for like 10 years, so it might be a little better than most, but good grab if you want something on your phone and you don't carry around your Switch or Steam Deck. Definitely check it out. One of my all-time faves.
All right.
And I'm drinking water tonight.
Hey, listen, before we go, there was one more game I played, Michelle, that I actually wanted to make you aware of.
Okay.
This
Not
is on.
me?
Well, no, it's a survival craft, but it's on PlayStation Plus. And I played the intro and a little bit of the offline single player.
I'm aware
It's
of
ca-
all games, so I probably
it's
already know it in past.
It's called Aviotic Factor.
Yeah, I know about that
Okay,
game.
wait. What is it then? Tell me.
It's a co-op game where you play with friends online, sort of like what are you laughing
No.
about?
What is it? No, tell me more. You just
Well, there's a
described a
bunch of
survival
games
on
craft.
Steam as well.
You
No,
just
No, it's no,
descri-
no, not a survival craft. It's more set up like
No, it's
different,
survival
like-
craft.
no, it's different
abs-
though. It has survival
it's-
crafting, but it's different. It's more like you're just like figuring out
No,
a mystery at the research facility. Like
You're
I looked
reading
at
the
it.
Steam. You're reading
No,
the
I'm
Steam
not.
stuff right now.
No, I'm not. I played a little bit
Okay.
of
Great
this in the
reviews.
past.
Yeah. Okay. So I played the whole intro on PlayStation.
There's another game just like this that we played.
Well, no,
too,
this
so we
is a
didn't wanna
half.
do it again.
This is an homage to Half-Life. Okay, this is 100% a
I can
half.
see that.
It's a Half-Life. Just trust me, it's a Half-Life ripoff.
Yeah,
100%.
we didn't like it.
And so the game starts out. You're in a car going to your first day at this new research facility, right? Which is like Black Mesa, just like the beginning of Half-Life when you're in the train going to the facility, and then you get there, and the humor in the intro is fucking off the charts. Like Valve, they nailed like the Portal style Half-Life humor. It's great. And then you do the whole intro part, and then you can then play online with other people, where you're a bunch of scientists with different roles, trapped in this Black Mesa style facility, trying to get out, and you're crafting and building bases and all this shit. And there's waves of aliens and shit's going down, and it's really fucking cool. And it's totally
Yeah,
on
people love it.
PS Plus right now.
Yeah, great reviews.
It's very popular on Steam still.
Yeah, it came out like a few weeks ago. It's not old.
No, it's been on Steam for a long time.
It came out July 22nd. I'm on the Steam page.
That's when it came into 1.0. Most
I
likely.
understand.
It's been
but-
out for a long time on Steam.
Okay, fine. But whatever. It's on PlayStation Plus, so if you have that, you could try that. And it shocked the fuck out of me, honestly. And the characters are kind of grotesque. They look like old
Came out
Half-Life characters.
last year, May to 2024.
I'm not sure what the point is you're trying to make here, but
I'm just
okay.
The point is, you said it just came out, and I'm telling you it didn't, and I played. Back
Well, I'm on Steam, and it says release date August 4th or
that's
July.
the 1.0. It was early access,
Okay.
May 2nd, 2024. That's when I had played. So I'm just saying it didn't just come out; it just came into 1.0. That's
You
all.
never talked about this game.
I played it, and I played it back then. We didn't like it, and I didn't want to review it.
Okay, well, it's cool.
Okay.
It really is. They
Looks
nailed
neat.
the Half-Life vibe.
A lot of people love it.
Yeah, it's got great reviews on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. All right, Michelle, a lot of stuff happened today with that Gamescom.
Yeah, during the opening
Is it
event,
con?
some of the things that were some of the things that were buzzing around were Lords of the Fallen 2 and then Lego Batman. People that I was watching it with were all like in the Discord, we're like, this looks like it could have been a really good Batman game, but it's Lego because it's open world. They're tying
Yeah.
together all of the Batman universe, like Legacy of Batman or whatever. There's all like harder combat, they said, and like it actually kind of looked like old school Batman combat from like the old games, but it's a Lego game.
I was listening to this at work and I thought it was going to be a new Arkham game or something.
Yes.
And then they say Lego and I was like, wait a minute. No.
All right, the
way.
most important question, though, is Will Arnett in this?
No, but there's a voice
this-
actor in it from the originals or something.
Yeah, it's the same one
Will,
that's been doing
Will
all the Lego
Arnett
Batman.
is Lego Batman.
Yeah,
It's
Jedi.
like a-
It looked like Arkham Combat. Thank you. That's what I was trying to get at. So, like, people were like, "Holy shit, this is gonna be so good!" Oh, it's Lego.
do you
and
not
then-
know who Will Arnett is? Like,
I do know who Will Arnett is.
well,
I
he's
don't
Lego,
think it's him though.
he's Lego Batman. That's his big jokey role that he has. That he's Batman.
I don't know. The Batman. I didn't love the sound of the Batman's voice. It kind of sounded like he was a little effeminate. I don't know.
Really?
I didn't. Yeah. He I thought Batman should
So
sound
do you
a little
like the
more
idea
robust, John, which is your favorite
Of
word.
doing like it's not adult though. There's no way it's adult.
No, I
the
think,
combat
okay,
looked
Will Arnett voiced
more
the
Arkham.
show, the movie, not the game, as far as I'm reading here.
Okay, so but they're
Chronic
never
says,
gonna.
was it Matthew Perry? Yes, John loves it. It was Matthew Perry.
I'm still working on getting the Matthew Perry license for Matthew Perry Golf, which I'm
Yeah, he
going
looks-
to release.
He pulls off a visor well back in the old Chandler days, so that could go actually. An adult Lego game. Some people are going, "Oh, this
But
is
it can't
Arkham
be
combat. This
adult.
is Souls-like combat." They said it was going to be difficult boss battles and shit in the Lego game. I don't know, but it was open world. It's got like all the stories tied together. I just don't know about how people feel about another Lego game.
No, people are loving them though. Like every time one comes out, it gets
True.
reviewed very well.
but it's so copy pasta though, isn't it?
I don't know. There was a
I don't
bit
know.
of
I
buzz
wouldn't
about
say
it,
so.
but I wish it wasn't a Lego game because, like, oh my god, yay, a new Batman game that could be cool, and then okay, it's Lego. So, all right, but what did you see, Ryan? I know you were wanting to talk about some Switch stuff.
Yeah, for anybody that ordered the Kill Switch case from D-Brand, there was an issue where if you would hold it up by the Joy-Con, it would snap your Joy-Con out of the Switch, which would break the mechanism. And D-Brand, yeah. So if you did purchase this, D-Brand has a fix for it, and they will send it to you for free. Check your email that you ordered it from, and they just send you a new set of grips with a space. They kind of shaved off a bit of the grip between the case
This is
and
a
the
Switch 2
Joy-Con.
case, obviously, right?
Yes, and they made it so you can still remove the Joy-Cons and put it in the dock. They have a dock adapter with the case on, so you never have to take the case off. But they just altered the grips a bit, and they're free, so grab them because if you have one of the faulty switches or faulty cases, you might break it if you're trying to hold it with one hand. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Did
'cause
you
they
buy
sent
this
mine.
case?
It is the best case ever. I have this the Kill Switch for the Steam Deck. Bought it day one, never taken it off. And the same thing's going to be with the
But
Switch.
doesn't
2.
it
It's
make it like
amazing.
overly bulky though? That's why I don't want that
No.
shit.
No, the Steam Deck a little bit, but
Yeah.
this is very slim, and it just adds like the bumps on the back of the Joy-Cons to make it feel.
But
like
are
a
you
proper
putting this in your
controller.
backpack and then going on your paper route? Like, why do you need this?
I need it for one for protection and two for comfort. Those are literally the two things. And I have the cover.
Is
that
it
you
a
put on the
condom?
top. Pretty much for your Switch.
No,
Yeah,
dude
just like any
puts on a
case.
condom for comfort. What's wrong with that girl's snatch?
He just said protection and
What?
comfort. That sounds
Okay,
like
but a guy doesn't like
Trojan
I wear a condom for comfort.
My Switch wears a condom, all right. So does my Steam Deck. I like to take care
now.
of my
I'm gonna
electronics.
say, I'm gonna say this though about D-Brand because I have the D-Brand case in my Pixel Fold,
Yeah,
and I fucking love this
I
case.
love their cases.
This case has a kickstand on it, so I can kind of have like an easel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the kickstand has broken on this thing, I think 3 or 4 times, and every time it breaks, I just email them and they send me a brand new case.
Yeah, their customer service is very good.
Their customer
Their
service.
case probably costs 20 cents in China, and they're charging you 100. You're raving about it. It broke 3 times.
But
that
here's
sounds like
the
a piece
thing-
of shit, and you're
but
proud
here's the-
about it. Their
No, no,
customer
no.
service is so good.
If you let me finish though, I do
Yeah.
believe they had a manufacturing defect on the kickstand in the first 3 cases.
Okay.
This last one has not broke, not even close, since I got it. So I think they fixed the problem eventually, but
Well, good.
they stood
That
behind
would
it.
annoy
And,
me. It keeps breaking, and 3 times I get it back. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know.
me too. But this
And you're-
this Switch
go get
case,
it.
I highly recommend it. It's very light, and you can get the hard shell cover, and it just snaps on top, and you can just put it in your bag like that. You don't have to put it in like another
because you
carrying
take it
case
to
or
work
anything.
and your work is dusty and stuff. John's like, why do you have a case, right? Like, don't you take these things around? I think
I don't. Wouldn't take it to work, but
Okay.
yeah, I take it outside of the house, and I don't want it to get dirty.
Further than just your deck, right? Like John does.
Yes. Yes.
I wanted to talk about this because it really annoyed me last week. And I know, John, I want you to read the snippet here. But there was an article from The Verge, why the former editor of Polygon is making a podcast for old gamers. Chris Plant's new gaming podcast is more like an NPR show. And then there was a snippet in this article that was probably one of the most infuriating things I've ever read about gaming. I want you to read it, John.
What is my voice exactly for this? And by the way,
Yeah.
we never set out to make a podcast for old people. We just got old. So
Well, no,
you
but
grew
when the
with the
podcast
time.
started, it was already about old people. Like, we're so old. I was I was in
know.
college. John's
I know.
like
I
30,
was-
and he's
I
like,
know.
we're so old. I'm so old. I'm 30. I am so
well,
old.
when we started, I was calling it old guys with guns and shit with the
Yeah.
zero commit.
Yeah.
And now it's like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I hear that all the time from people that write us. They're like, I'm 32. I'm a father of 3. I'm an old guy. Just give me a break. I don't know how to work your app. Help me, Michelle. I'm like, you're 32. You're not old. That's an excuse. Learn technology, dude. You're
Yeah.
saying you're old and you're
32
32. You're not old.
Yeah, that's prime
Okay?
technology.
No.
You grew up with the
there's
technology.
no excuse, guys. If you're 32
No.
and you don't know how to work your phone,
No.
you gotta. That's on you. Okay, it's not like you're 75. But anyway, the read this little snippet here about this that just was so pretentious and obnoxious.
Is it like this?
Is
He
don't
like
know.
this?
Just don't make it painful. Just go.
Is it NPR voice though?
Just go. Just
I think there's something really lovely about the way in which games invite players in.
This is what you want, right?
go ahead.
There is something quite lovely about asking a person to cooperate and to be part of the story and to move through the space. It's a tone and a substance of conversation unlike any I've heard on a gaming podcast before. And it underscores what's so unique about post games and how it might stand out from other gaming media by acting a lot more like a slower and more cerebral NPR show.
You're doing a podcast about gaming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about, well, we should do this just for fun.
But it's for old gamers who actually want to hear NPR style gaming. And it's
Like
cerebral.
that shit makes me want to slip my.
This is
my
terrible. This
wrist.
is not all of our listeners. We scale a bit older. Yes, we've got people, in their teens, but we can see our numbers. Most people are in
Yeah.
their 30s and 40s and even 50s. And they like our show because it's not super serious. It's just people talking about games. So this
Right.
whole I don't think this is going to do well. This pretentious
It won't.
bullshit.
It's going to flop instantly. No one's going to listen to
But
it.
you know what? Watch
There's
it be the
plenty of
number
that
one
garbage out there.
podcast.
Well, that's because it's being paid and pushed. But I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
it's not going to be real. I mean, because nobody wants a cerebral gaming podcast. Okay. It's like, if who's going to like it? Maybe a 22-year-old. They might be more into that hipster bullshit. Not like a 38-year-old. They're not going to want to hear this crap. So the old
Right.
gamers, and what's old anymore? I mean, the average gamer's 35 now. So who knows? I won't be checking that one out.
You sure?
No, I don't want a cerebral NPR gaming show. These people talking about they're breaking down some serious subject matter.
Yeah. The social commentary in this game, like that kind of shit. Like we're gonna
Yeah.
get that. Like, what are
Yes.
they really trying to say about capitalism in this?
This
game?
is about the plight of. So Rye crashed. He'll be back. By the way,
Right.
he crashed when he heard The Verge. I guess his computer shut down. I mean, I don't blame it. I kind of
Yeah, in
recoiled
this episode,
myself.
we're going to talk about the
And you know what bothered me about that first sentence? He said
capitalism
lovely. He said
impacts.
lovely twice. First of all, no straight man says lovely, okay? I think there's something really lovely about the way which games invite players in. There's something quite lovely about asking a person. You can't say lovely in the same sentence twice, dude. That's like my grandmother said lovely. What are you doing? There's something quite lovely about, and my mom would say that about a fat chick all the time. Oh, she's lovely. If it was a fat chick, she'd just go, what a lovely girl. I'd be like, I don't like that bitch. And she'd be like, Michelle, she's a lovely girl. Yeah, Boom Tap says, I have never said lovely. Exactly. How many dudes out there have said
right.
lovely twice in the same sentence? Have you ever said lovely? There's something quite lovely about asking
I
a person
think
to
I
cooperate
would
into
about
your
a
space.
woman, like in a
Quite lovely. Two
I
times this
think-
motherfucker said this
Okay,
shit. I'm gonna
I
listen to
think
your
I've
podcast.
said it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, oh, she's quite lovely. Like that. Like,
No,
kinda-
that's not. No dude even says
But
that.
that's like tongue in cheek, though. That's what I mean. Like
tongue in cheek. You can't.
tongue in cheek, not tongue and cheek.
Only girly men say lovely, Tiger says. I think that's what I was trying to get at. But I'm saying here, you can't use it twice in the same sentence.
No,
Never
we
use
have
the same word twice in the same sentence. It sounds horrible.
There's an important issue here.
What?
The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals,
Oh, okay.
which is an organization that we've supported for a long time here.
Wait,
Well,
this
to be
isn't
fair,
the cow
they do
thing,
some
is it?
good things. Okay,
They
but he's
do,
talking
yes.
about PETA is calling for Nintendo to redesign Mario
Now-
Kart.
now
That
you're-
is
now-
not, guys. You need to
That's
put your
right.
focus where they're like stepping on pigs and shit. Let's
Yeah.
not go
Now,
after
cow,
Nintendo for having a
if-
cow.
If you recall, Cow in Mario Kart World has a ring on its nose. They nose.
Oh, that's because a
On
lot of
they
fat
knows.
chicks like septum
They
rings.
knows.
On they nose. And,
Yeah.
and
But
Cow,
they
of
used
course.
to do this to cows, like to herd
Well,
them
they
into-
would pull
Aw.
them
Yeah,
by the
it's
nose.
terrible.
And,
It's sad, but
and
it's
the
a
cow would
fashion
go, that
statement."
sucks. Okay, I guess I'm going over there.
Yeah, but this is a video game, and you're not. It's a cow on a motorcycle, so I feel like, look, PETA, I support a lot of what you do. If you're really trying to
he's
help
not.
make food.
He tries other vehicles, not just motorcycles.
Okay, but
Any-
don't go
any
after video
cart,
games.
Michelle.
Like, come on.
It's a cartoon cow.
Yeah, it's not even. It's like a cow. It's like a bipedal cow. It's walking around.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like.
I mean, that cow was a big hit with the kids.
It's a cow that can drive, so it's
Yeah.
not really a real
Like people
cow. guys.
were filling up servers, online servers, where everybody was a cow.
Yeah, it's just not
People love
logical
that
and
cow.
reasonable. Like, let's not take things to the extreme here.
These people are just bored. Like,
No, there's actually real problems they could be solving, and they're
well,
going
why?
after.
Yeah,
stupid
exactly.
shit.
Yeah.
Why don't you
There
go
are
to
real
like
problems with the way we
Iowa
treat
or something
animals
and find real cows with rings
Yeah.
and talk about them
Go
cows?
after how Tyson treats their chickens. Deal with that. Not Nintendo drawing a cow with
but
a
not
ring on its nose.
Tyson, the Xbox.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that with Xbox and Tyson. Let's not get.
Oh,
too
that's
close
true.
to
That could
one.
get dirty. Now, John,
Was
you wanted
saying-
to talk about the rumor that Returnal was coming to Xbox. Is it even matter anymore? Like Sony already said they're putting their games anywhere. It's old news.
Well, here's the thing. Sony supposedly, again, this is a rumor. This is hearsay. Okay.
Well, Returnal's been destined to go to Xbox for a while now.
Exactly. And I thought that was the lowest hanging fruit as well. I said that months ago. But supposedly Sony is making demands. This is the part that interested me.
okay.
So they're saying that the cut that they want is expected to be higher than usual. Okay. They don't want Microsoft to take too much, they don't want to give them 30%. Okay. They want Xbox. Now again, this is a rumor. They're looking for Xbox to pay for the port.
No, that's too pushy.
Are you
That's
sure?
too pushy. I don't think that's real. Why would Xbox pay for the port?
No,
Fuck
there
you.
was no
not gonna do
reason to
that.
pay for the
Because
port.
Microsoft's like one of the top 2 or
That's
3
like being a
largest
feminist
companies.
and demanding that men pay for your meal. You got to choose a lane.
And then they want Microsoft to agree to a
Choose a
certain
lane.
amount of money for advertising, which that seems actually probably real. Okay.
All right, I'll put it's not really linked, guys. It's from Gamer News X on X. So John's pulling
Yeah.
the shit out of his ass, just to be fair.
No, I'm not.
Advertising is one thing, though. So
It's actually coming from middle-aged game GY.
AKA bullshit. There's no way that they want Xbox to pay for the port.
You know what? The
This
funny
is
thing,
bullshit.
though, I have
Just
to
because
tell
you
you,
put something on X doesn't make it true, John.
but you know
I'm
what?
saying-
Most of the stuff that we read is usually true, honestly.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's hit and miss with some websites.
Yeah.
But the advertising I can believe because Microsoft wants to sell the games on their platform, but 100% not.
Does he
the
cite
port.
his source?
Yeah, I told you.
What's the source?
Middle-aged game GY.
Middle-aged game Jew? What?
No, GY. GY.
Okay, well, who's
Guy?
their source?
Game guy?
Where'd they get
I
it?
don't know.
What's their? Okay, well, let's
It's
figure this
probably
out.
bullshit, okay?
All
It
right,
was interesting
well, then
to
why
me.
are we promoting bullshit? Let's
Well,
find
because
the
a
source
lot of
here.
this bullshit that we
Middle-aged
see,
game
honest-
Jew. Let's get to the source.
Not Jew, GY.
You're very,
This guy doesn't exist.
This isn't real. It's some shitty idiot with a podcast. Creator
Well,
of the Mag Show on
Sounds
YouTube.
like Brian.
Excuse me? That's not It's the XNC podcast with Colt
It's a joke.
Eastwood. I'm supposed to know who this is? Gamer since
No, I don't know.
1975. Were you born then? Are you bragging about this?
Holy
John,
shit.
this is not news.
You know what, though?
This is bullshit.
It might be. It might be real, though.
This is
It's believable to me.
This guy's a drug addict. Okay? Just keep scrolling.
All right, what else?
I don't know.
Oh, how about did we talk about the Helldivers Halo X
We did
thing?
at the start, but that's coming out next Tuesday. Hello, Helldivers crossover. Either you guys gonna do this?
I never played Helldivers.
Really?
Never got into it. No,
Okay.
There was a lot going on with gaming at
I
that
think
time.
you'd
and
like
I just
this.
didn't
I think you'd
play
like it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
I-
kind of
I
cool.
know I would. Yeah.
So if you ever
Yeah, maybe I'll
pick it
hop
up,
in.
they should do like an open weekend or something.
They really should.
Because I
Now,
think a lot
It's
of
only
people
$50.
would buy it.
Yeah.
That's cool to see, though.
Nintendo had a direct.
They had a Kirby Air Rider. Okay, 2 of your 3 games on launch are racing games. I'm sorry, Nintendo. What the hell are you doing?
I had the same
3,
exact.
because you're also in a wheelchair racing around in
Yeah.
another. So what's up with Nintendo's
And there's that other one
obsession?
too. There's 4. There's 4 of them. Well, like the
Yeah.
F10 or F0 type racer out there too.
Yeah, here's what bums me out about this. So as soon as I saw the logo for this, I'm like, that looks dumb. Like I just knew it was dumb just by the name and the logo. And personally, I talked about this on the John show today. I never really cared about Kirby at all. Like to me, he was just like a Smash Brothers character. You know, I know he has his own games. I played them.
Yeah, I only ever played the original ones that were actually fun. I feel like they
Yeah.
were so much fun, like the platformers.
Yeah, no, I liked those back in the day, but I never loved Kirby. But anyway,
No.
this is a racing game, and they're saying though it's kind of like Mario Kart, but it's actually more like Super Smash Brothers in motion. Is what
This
they
is my
said.
problem with Nintendo. People think I hate them. I don't. I think they've got great IPs,
Yeah.
but they've been resting on their laurels forever. When has been the latest, greatest new IP? And then they keep digging out things like Kirby, but then they slap it on a racing game. I don't know. Like, I'm getting frustrated because honestly, like, I would probably buy a Switch 2 if they had launched with a Zelda game, an Animal Crossing, and like, this game isn't moving me to do it.
I do think though it's probably studio though based, like the studio behind Kirby threw their hat in the ring and said we want to make a game for Switch 2. That's kind of what I think it is. Like, isn't it Hell or something that does the Kirby shit?
I don't know. I remember you played one where you suck stuff up. Right?
Well, that's
And then
what
he
Kirby's
blew-
power. He sucks
Yeah.
things up and then becomes them, Michelle.
Ryan got dropped again. He needs to try another browser. So we'll pull him in
Yeah,
the weekend.
so Kirby's power is he sucks things up and then
Mm-hmm.
he becomes them. So
Right.
he sucks up Link and now he's got a sword. Like that's
I
his.
feel like this is just you're competing with yourself.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too much. It's too one note with all of these racing games. And then
Yeah.
after
Well,
coming
this
off-
is coming out.
No, wait a minute. That wheelchair basketball game came out today and nobody talked about it.
No.
It wasn't even at Gamescom. Wow. Yeah.
What? Sorry, what's it
Nothing.
called? Drag X Drive. I know it's a vehicle,
It's
Nintendo. I know,
stupid.
but so Namco says if you really watched it, John, you would know it's more than a racing game.
Yeah, it's Smash Brothers in motion.
Yeah.
What is Smash
essentially.
Brothers in motion compared to not in motion? Isn't Smash Brothers always in motion? But they mean okay.
Listen,
They really got into it with the trailer too, and like the little mechanics. They're like showing big buttons, like press this while you're driving to do this. It's definitely giving Mario Kart vibes. Like I don't know. You can,
Well, the
you can
guy-
drift, you can attack, you can. I don't know.
well, watch the interview of the dude, the developer, talk about it. He's like, "We added a B button." Now you will have.
That's what they're showing on the freaking trailer.
I know you'll have B
B.
button. The B button will be there now.
Black Myth Wukong developers Game Science announced a new game as well during Gamescom. So they're going to keep going with the whole Black Myth thing and going through different Chinese mythological creatures, which is pretty cool. People are excited about that.
Joe Barajaru says that
Zhang
Kirby's
Ku.
a sequel to a GameCube game. I kind of suspected it was a sequel, or it was
I don't think
somewhere
I've
else
ever
before.
played a Kirby game.
I have.
The last one I played might have been on this N64.
The last one on the Switch, didn't Matt get all crazy into it?
The Forgotten Lands.
Maybe
the
he
one?
played with his kid or something. I don't know.
Was
Honestly,
it
I
Dream
can't-
something or Forgotten Land? I don't know.
Are you going to get this? I mean, what else is going on?
I
It's
will
coming
get
out November
I-
20th.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna get this because I have to. I'm sorry,
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
won't. I
Be
will
good
not.
to
but
cover
this
it.
is the big holiday game. This is the problem I have with
No,
this.
Pokemon is.
This is the
Pokemon's
big
big
holiday
holiday
game.
John's
really?
going to get Pokemon too, right?
I
Well,
had
he has
fun
to.
with some Pokemon that.
Yeah, so
I mean,
maybe you guys.
Once I realized it was like an RPG.
Mhm.
So this Pokemon game is similar to Legends Arceus. So it's not your main series game, turn-based combat. It's like you're saying, it's like an RPG. You're going through this city with a Pokemon by your side, and you're doing real-time combat with your trainer attacking other trainers and wild Pokemon and stuff like that. So it's not turn-based like the main series. This is a spin-off title similar to Arceus if you played Arceus, but I think more refined. It looks all right. It looks cool. I'm going to play for sure.
So it's not like you step in grass and now you're in combat?
No, none of that. They're kind of in the wild. Everything's wild and in the open.
And who's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Is probably Mew. I've always liked Mew. A little based.
The alien kind of looking guy?
Yeah, the number one, the original.
You know, I have a Pokemon song.
Oh, God.
We should play it.
No, he can play it at the end of the show, maybe. Not right now. I don't think I could name 5 Pokemon. I just know, like, I played Power World, though, so I know some of them were kind of 1-1s or whatever.
Great.
But yeah, I know Pikachu at least, and he's featured in John's song.
Charizard.
Charizard had a big update, too. Recently,
it's so
with,
hard to go
Terraria.
back to survival crafts for me because, like, you know, the grind and you get lost. But yeah, if you've never played Power World and you like survival crafts, you got to check it out. It's not like you don't have to like Pokemon. They just had such a great job. They did a great job automating back at the base, which is a thing a lot of survival crafts don't have. So like you can kind of, once you get your base going, you've got your pals doing the work for you. So you're just not there at the table every second. And that was what was really unique and kind of one of the first ones to do it at the time.
I think that's what kept me playing because I'm not a huge survival craft guy, but being able to automate everything and then go out and attack and collect and explore while that stuff is working in the background was definitely big for me.
And they level up. It's like this one's better at mining and this one's better at this. And like, so that was what was really cool about it.
Now, do you have any valuable cards?
No, I don't collect cards.
Would you wear one around your neck?
What the hell?
No, I would not. Not a card guy. I play all the games. That's about it. Just the gaming side of it.
Do you have a Pokeball?
No. I've got like the Pokeball Plus for Pokemon Go. So when I'm driving around, Pokemon Go's in the background on my phone and just catching Pokemon automatically. It's great.
Now I had the Pokemon pedometer.
Oh, for Heart Gold and Soul Silver back on
that's somewhere.
DS.
That's somewhere in this house.
Yeah, I have one too.
Now, did you wear that and count your steps?
When I was a kid, yeah.
I was an adult.
You can do a lot of stuff with the game with that. It was pretty cool. It was like a Tamagotchi, but for Pokemon. It was neat.
Do you have a Tamagotchi?
With that at all?
No Tamagotchi, not anymore. Those things are like $300 now.
Shut up!
They're re-releasing Tamagotchi.
Wait, the original ones? Okay, so I remember going to Toys R Us when the Tamagotchis came out, and I bought one.
So do I.
So that thing's worth $300 now.
Those original ones are worth a whole lot of money. It's crazy. Nostalgia, man. It's driving everybody to sell their old shit on eBay. It's nuts. Go look it up. It's insane.
I might even have one in this house somewhere.
Oh, there you go. A couple $100.
There you go. Yes, Michelle?
I don't have anything to add to Pokemon. I have zero experience with it. So I don't know. I just was reading.
We got to get you on a game, Michelle.
If there was one that was like an RPG, open worldy.
They are. That's what they are.
Arceus would be the closest to that.
They're all very different, though.
The old school ones were kind of like 2D, top down, almost like square RPGs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan.
No, you're right. They are with turn-based combat. I think, Michelle, if you're looking for an RPG one, the most recent Legends game, Arceus, that's the one that would be RPG. Everything else is pretty much linear. It's everybody knows what to expect with them. That's just how they've been for years.
I love it. Like if they do different things. Like what if there was, and I'm not just going to my favorite genre, right? But what if there was a Pokemon ARPG? What if there was some sort of,
it would be
I don't know, just like different weird things. Like I love to take the IPs and like really mix them up into something crazy or a Survivor style.
Somebody made almost like a survival craft, like MMO called Pokemon MMO.
A bullet
and they
hell.
blend. Oh, that would be freaking awesome.
And you're just like leveling pets and picking out different, those are like your abilities. You pick pets to bring out with you.
Yeah.
Like
they do have a MOBA, like Badger's saying.
Okay.
Pokemon Unite.
Oh, really? Okay. But a lot of them are like mobile games though, right? That I never really see them on Steam.
No,
there's Nintendo games.
They're mostly for the Switch. Yeah, they're mostly for the console.
Well, they need to branch out. They need to branch out, put their shit on Steam.
Won't.
Well, the last few ones are big 3D games. They're not like mobile-y like anymore. Like the old ones were like just
Mobile
top down
crossover.
16-bit
if they're
games,
on Switch, they're
8-bit.
mobile in a way, right? So they could.
Yeah, but they only certain ones go on mobile.
What
Like
does that mean if it's on Switch?
Masters, Pokemon
Indiana
Go,
Jones
those are
is
mobile.
going to Switch too. Is that
I'm saying
mobile?
it's a mobile chip, so it's a mobile game in a way.
So I guess Indiana Jones is a mobile game.
Indiana Jones was a video that played, and then you moved. And by the way, the DLC for Indiana Jones
John.
looked really cool, John. You got to get to it. Like they're releasing if you have
Oh,
like
really?
the season pass. Yeah, it looks very like
Speed run
Illuminati
the game.
order,
I'm still in the
like
Himalayas.
Da Vinci Code shit. Yeah, I know, but like I don't know,
It's
it
too
looks good.
snowy there. I don't want to be there.
Well, you got to actually play the game. Somebody asked in our Discord chat, and it wasn't Ryan or myself, the last
Yeah.
single player game you beat. So it's not Indiana Jones. You're still. Do you have
What?
your little song "Where in the World Is"?
What was the last game you beat, John? Single
The last
player.
single-
I don't know, but I know.
And you didn't
listen
play
to the
Turd of the Week
podcast.
when I talked about listen to the podcast. No, first of all, people don't listen to every episode over 20 years. Yeah, you didn't play that when I talked about Pokemon MMO. Yeah, maybe I'd like that one, old school.
It's cool because it blends all the original Pixel games into one map. So they put everything on the map, and you can travel between the worlds.
Okay. He's playing his song. I think I have to leave. We still have like a half hour left.
Yeah, so PokeMMO is just every single game, like Game Boy game, DS game, in one. So like the maps are all like, if you mapped out all the games, it would look like a map of the world pretty much, and you can travel between everything seamlessly. And it's online with all these other players and trainers, and you're just collecting and catching. But they implemented an entire like MMO system with like
Is it
hunting
official?
and finding
Badger
items,
ass.
crafting. It's not official from Nintendo, but the community is massive around it. Like
Call
they
of
have pretty
Duty,
good-
probably the
Oh,
last
pretty
one. I
good
think.
devs on it.
But shut it down.
Call of
What?
Duty. Call of Duty. Black Ops. Yeah, that's probably the last one.
Nobody cares about Call of Duty.
I beat single player campaigns in a week.
Those don't count.
Yeah, they do.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
the last like big game was probably Cyberpunk. I think.
You didn't beat Cyberpunk.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did. I
Phantom
remember
Liberty.
talking about the
He
DLC.
didn't. He didn't do. Yeah. He
Phantom Liberty didn't exist when I beat Cyberpunk.
didn't. Right, but you bought Phantom Liberty and never played, and you picked it as like your game of the year.
No, I picked the first game as my game of the year. Not Phantom Liberty.
Well, Phantom Liberty did look cool with Idris Elba and all that shit.
No,
so,
I would love to play that. It's
Yeah.
just a time thing.
time thing. Yeah. Astrobot. Zabum says you finished that.
No.
That's all right. You're not really a
I'm
single player
close
gamer.
to
I'm not
finishing
really a
that.
single player gamer either. I'm kind of like more like games like, ongoing type games like ARPGs or
Yeah.
MMOs or, little
Yeah.
things like roguelikes. So I don't know. I'm generally not like a single player
I
story
pick and
gamer.
choose the ones I play, and they're normally just like really good for me. Like I like them for a certain reason, and I play them till the end, and that's it.
I more like to watch them. I really do because I feel like that's just more fun. Because a lot of them
Yeah,
end
you
up
like-
feeling like there's a lot of cutscenes, there's a lot of story, there's a lot of like those are the good games to like pull your wife or girlfriend to watch with you, or your boyfriend.
Yeah,
whatever.
you like watching your sister play and stuff, right?
Yeah, sister or like men through my life. Like even when I was 20, when I
Yeah.
first started the show, like a lot of the games I'd bring up were things I watched my boyfriend play at the time. So like gaming has always been like a relationship and family thing for me. And by the way, next week with our 20 years, John, I know you don't want to do it, but people have been bugging me to have us tell the story of how the show started. Because I would say the majority of our listeners now have not been listening for 20 years. Because they were, that's crazy.
You
so
should
they
totally
don't,
do that.
is
It's
there
not
some
a
way?
long story.
Okay, well, you want to? I mean, I don't know. Like maybe we could just address it. People have just like, how the hell did this
Yeah.
start?
Right.
Do you and John? Are you and John?
As the great
brother and
Jelly
sister?
Roll said,
Oh boy.
what? There's a reason why cars have a giant windshield and a little tiny rearview mirror.
You continue.
Keep looking forward.
No. If you don't look behind, you'll keep making the same mistakes again. There was an ad on Craigslist. No.
I'll tell the story right now.
Well, that doesn't really fit. It's not our 20-year
No,
show.
no.
Get
Save it for next
because
week.
people are going to ask, and I'll be like, "It was on the week before."
Yeah.
Jedi says words of wisdom. Don't
Yeah,
encourage him.
that's Jelly Roll. I'm telling you, he's right on the money with that.
Yeah, of course. Good old Jelly Roll. I don't really have any other news. So if there's anything you guys
I'm looking around. I mean,
off your
what about
chest,
Gamescom? Is there anything at all that we
I mean,
should
Cult of the
talked-
Lamb got a
talked
massive
all
another
about
update.
But Michelle, there must be something else. I mean, we didn't cover every little
I
detail.
covered all the stuff people talked about. New Black Myth game, Lords of the Fallen, Lego Batman, COD co-op, Helldivers crossover.
Oh, I did see that some older game dev is in charge of relaunching BioShock, including a TV show.
It's
Turd
getting passed
Ferguson,
around
the guy
now.
who was doing Diablo and it left Diablo.
I don't know who the guy is. What's his name?
he used
Turd
to do-
Ferguson?
Yeah, he used to do Gears of War. It's Rod Ferguson. Like nobody liked him at Blizzard. Like he would host his own podcast that all his coworkers had to listen to. He was like one of those blowhards that just likes to hear himself think. And look, maybe the guy was great on Gears of War, but nobody liked what he was doing with Diablo, and he was like a big fuck up. Like anytime they do a campfire chat, he'd just sit there eating cookies and like he didn't know how to play the game. Like that's one thing like people really like about grinding gear with PoE is like the devs play and they like really know their shit. So I wasn't a huge fan of Turd Ferguson, so I don't know what he's going to do with BioShock. But what do you guys think about BioShock? Period. The game's in trouble. Like they
it's
canceled
gonna be
it.
it's going to be a TV show as well. It's more than just a game.
Oh my god,
I
everything's
love
a
the
TV
original
show.
games. I know, and they got to stop. They hit some good ones. Stop making everything a TV show, though.
Well, I
agree
mean,
with
I
you
was going to
there.
bring this up during Netflix Outsiders that we're going to do tomorrow, John, for our bonus shows. So if you want
Yeah.
to support us, you get the bonus shows. But they are doing a Sam Fisher Netflix
Yes.
series, right?
Okay.
Splinter Cell.
By the John Wick people.
Yeah.
The
It's
people
called
did-
Death Watch. And then also, which I think actually looks more interesting, Crunchyroll is doing it, not Netflix. The Sekiro anime.
Oh, that looks cool.
And it has a pretty
looks really
cool
cool.
style to it. And Crunchyroll, their originals, like there's one that's very popular right now, like Takapi's Original Sin or something, which won like Anime of the Year. They kind of generally are seen to make more quality original content than Netflix. So that could be good news for the Crunchyroll Sekiro anime.
yeah,
Video games
absolutely.
are the hotness right now to turn into something. So we'll see. TV.
Do you think it's too late for Splinter Cell, by the way?
Yes. But think about who is watching Netflix, right? It's probably not a 25-year-old. It's some old 40-year-old fuck who probably played Splinter Cell back in the day when they were a kid.
Or read the
And-
books,
Yeah, maybe.
Tom Clancy books.
Yeah. So Splinter Cell, Netflix does scale a little older couples and things like that probably have Netflix. I don't think 20-year-olds care about Netflix as much. So,
It seems that way to me.
yeah, I mean, it's not in the zeitgeist, as you like to say, John, right? It's more like a 30-plus kind of thing. So that might fit more with Splinter Cell.
I mean, my daughters all watch everything.
of it.
But
Yeah.
they're on their laptops.
Yeah, they're on their phones. or
But they're
laptop.
watching Hulu, Disney, Netflix, HBO, all that shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're watching clips, right? They're not watching like the full things. I think people just like to watch a lot of. I hate that word gyro too. I know I kind of brought it up to poke fun at John. But yeah, no, games are the hotness now with kind of just turning them all into everything, and there's still more stuff
Yeah.
coming. Like,
What would be a
Assassin's
game that
Creed.
you would like to see that's never been made before?
Well, they ruined the Warcraft movies. I
No,
was hoping,
and it's never.
so
that's
know,
why
I'm
I
saying.
prefaced that. Because Warcraft
I think
came
if
to
they
mind.
actually look, if they actually did a dark, good Diablo where you go to fucking hell, like
Mm.
that would be great. But it would have to be like the Diablo cinematics that were dark, not like the stuff in the
I was
game.
going
Yeah.
to say, so like the cutscenes in the last game or two.
Yeah, well, some of them are not great, but like some of the darker toned ones, like if they went to the dark side of Diablo, yes.
With Lilith and all that, like
I don't know, like go to Diablo 2. Like let's stick to the basics here. Let's stick to Diablo. Yeah.
I feel like if we're going recent games to get movies or shows, one at the top of my list would be Expedition 33, which it is getting a
Yes,
show,
it is
I
getting a
believe.
movie, right?
And I think if they do Elden Ring justice, that's
They
going to
will.
be a really
I think it's
good
gonna be good.
show
Alex Garland's
or
doing it.
movie, whatever it is.
And then
Yeah.
Warhammer, Henry Cavill's doing a Warhammer thing, which isn't just a game, but
yeah.
it's a whole world.
Because I
That's
was
gonna be good.
thinking, like, I would probably like to see like Succubus, Sexy Devils.
Okay. No,
I think
okay,
that would be
here's,
pretty good.
here's where something I have hope for too, but I don't know how it's going to be. I would love to see Zelda done right.
Yes.
We might get that though.
It
I
could be
hope.
so good.
because that is like I want to see like a Lord of the Rings, but Zelda kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll see an epic adventure from Nintendo because the Mario movie really wasn't my thing. It was fine, but it's just
I
kinda,
know, but that was
Yeah.
probably like Pixar quality family
yeah,
movie.
It was
yeah.
fun.
But I'm not
Yeah,
going to be
that's
like,
all.
oh,
they
Mario movie is
accomplished
best.
the
I think-
goal of that though. Like I think like
I agree.
Jobber says Universal's making the Zelda movie. So maybe there's hope for that because I have love for Zelda.
be.
I mean, that's my Nintendo game I played since I was a kid. So,
But do you think Nintendo's going to say, listen, okay, you can have live actors, make it adult, but it's got to be PG or whatever, no blood, no guts, no anything?
yeah, I mean, we're not going to see like Link beheading somebody or something.
Like,
but,
I know. Do you want to
you
see
know.
that?
Oh,
Or like,
I would.
should
I'd
be
like to
like
see
that,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's some dark shit in Zelda, but I don't
Right.
think
Say
you're
make it like a dark fantasy, and
Yes.
it would be amazing. It would be
But
so cool, like Lord
we
of the Rings
will see that in
style.
Elden Ring. We are going to see some
Yeah.
crazy bosses, and I think
If
scenes
it's
and
anything
stuff.
that resembles Game of Thrones, it will. Yeah, Elden Ring will be epic.
I think they're children jobber. I don't know if I want to see that one. We don't want any unplanned pregnancies.
yeah, we actually looked this up, didn't we? Like,
Yeah.
Zelda's like 14 or something.
yeah. I don't think I want to see that. You can see that in other places. But no, so I mean, I don't think it's going away anytime soon. Like gaming is bigger now than what did they say? Like music, movies, TV to combined. So they're
Wow.
gonna go here to us. Like it's a
Wait,
huge.
Link and Zelda are children either around 9 or 10 years old,
Yeah, they're kids.
They
Is
got to
that-
be getting older through the
or
games,
young
right?
adults around 16 to 7. So Breath of the Wild, probably 16, 17.
I
Yeah.
think
And
so,
like
yeah.
Wind Waker, he's a
And when
9-year-old
you see
kid.
this weird like sexualized fan art of Link and he's in a dress and there's like
In a
people saying something
dress?
so hot, you know. Oh yeah. They love to put every dude in a dress and it's like, you know, that's like a 14-year-old boy, right? I know it's the whatever, but it's just weird. People lusting over video game characters as is. Although John, you just bought Succubus Hell character, whatever the fuck.
I
name
did.
that was.
And I have a screenplay treatment on my desk here. So
Well, I
I'll
think
let you
they're
There's
know.
this
gonna-
whole-
it's-
There's this
take
whole
place
thing
over
right now where this video editor or animator, he's learning how to animate, and he chose Zelda as his subject, and all the comments are like, "Don't go to the dark side of animating,"
Right.
and they're like forcing him to animate Zelda in these like sexual ways, and it's just the most awkward conversations I've
all
ever
fan
seen.
art seems to go that way. I feel like, and I
Yeah.
make this joke to artists. I'm like, all artists are like the biggest perverts because they're like sitting there like drawing like the perfect thigh, they're like the perfect nipple. Like there's always like a sexual element that comes out in a lot of fan art. And like it's just
Yeah.
you can't escape it. So like the base seems to pressure artists too. I mean that's what there's some people with Patreon or whatever, and they're just drawing like sexualized versions of certain characters and selling models, and that's like all it is. There's like a huge hunger for it. I feel like because
That's
the
so
youth
weird.
they're like weird and they want to like fuck like a I don't know like diva
May.
instead of like a real woman or something. Yeah, Rule 34. Like they
It goes
relate.
back to like the anime characters. People like
Yeah.
have these parasocial relationships
Yes.
with their favorite anime character and think they're gonna marry them.
Well,
and
wasn't
Exactly.
all the
Gotcha
Overwatch
game
shit for a
characters.
while? Like,
Yes.
Everything,
people were
John,
all into like
everything.
fucking
Yeah.
May and shit.
And it's never just like, oh, let me look at some cool art from. Oh, okay, we're.
no, I want to
Zelda's
shove
being
an
fucked with a
octopus
broomstick
tentacle
right
in May right now.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that
it
whole thing with
sucks,
that guy, he chose the light side. He's not gonna do it,
Good.
and everyone was like,
yeah, because there's
shitting
some
on
really
him.
talented people out there, but the requests that a lot of people want are just go straight to that. What is that I'm looking at? Link in a black
horrible.
dress on the beach. Yeah, you got a 14-year-old boy in a dress on the beach, and I don't know. It's just weird. All right.
What
well,
the fuck?
It's all that's if you look up like Link fan art, it's like 90% that. Like, don't go down that rabbit hole.
All right.
Michelle, you played Cult of the Lamb, right?
Yes, I did. I liked it a
So
lot.
they have another expansion coming, I think early next year, if not late this year.
Yeah.
And they've been supporting this game for quite some time. I
They
loved
have.
it. One of my favorite little roguelikes.
I want a
kinda like-
second one. I really don't want to
I
keep
know.
going back with expansions because, like, while I did like it, I thought the combat was a little light. Like, they could have like doubled down on the combat, like
Yeah.
the moves a little bit. Like, and I was like, oh, and the next one they're gonna really nail it. But that combination of like the gameplay mixed with the building up your town was so fucking fun. I played the shit out of that for like a week.
is so good. And I think I said the exact same thing. The combat was what held it back. If they had
Yes.
some more to the combat, that combo of like the crafting and the combat, awesome concept. They did it really well. It's a great
You've
game
never
for a
played
reason,
Cult
but
of the Lamb. I almost wanted to buy one of those little like stuffed lambs. Here's where John will
have
call
one.
me a furry. You have one? Yeah, they
No.
were
I
so
have
cute.
two. I have
I
the
looked
lamb
into it
and
too,
the
though.
goat.
Yeah, because they were so iconic. Like I really thought the characters were great, and but yeah,
I bought the
hope,
little gator.
I know. I hope we get a second one of
Actually,
those games. I don't know if we ever
Michelle,
will.
I ordered a lamb
Mhm.
and it came like dirty,
Ew.
but it wasn't like dirty. They had like a couple spots on it. So I cleaned it, but I emailed them and they sent me another one. So I can
Okay.
send it to you if you want it.
You can send me the dirty one. No, no.
No.
don't
The
do
clean. It's still in the packaging. I haven't even opened it.
The reason why I did get it is like, okay, if I get this, my dog's gonna grab it or whatever. But I'm just saying, like that game touched me so much where I was like, let me get a game from it. I'm sorry, an item from it, because sometimes I do that. Like if I love a game, I will buy a physical object from it. And
I do
so
that.
I just want a second one. And I feel like, yes, I love the DLCs, keep them coming, but maybe are you ever gonna stop and do a second one? I don't know if we ever will at this point.
No, I think they will, because nobody thought Enter the Gungeon was going to get a sequel, like a proper one, and it was almost as beloved as Call to the Lamb.
Yeah.
And I think so. Gungeon did like 5 years of updates and DLCs. They stretched it out, and I think they're going to do the same with Call to the Lamb. We'll probably get one in a few years for sure.
Good. I hope we get to cover it here. But remember, next week is our 20-year special. I can't believe it. We're going to give away an Xbox 360, which came out in 2005 when we launched the show, live on air on twitch.tv/John and Michelle. Come on down if you want to win that Xbox 360 signed by John. And we have a 20-year t-shirt you can pick up.
Am I really signed? If you want me to sign it.
Yes, he won't ruin it unless you want it. I think you should though, because I want to see it on eBay the next day. Someone's going to be scrubbing the side of it with Clorox. 20 years. So if you want to come down and say hi, you can always support us on Twitch with a free Amazon Prime sub. Or if you want to thank us for 20 years, pick up a t-shirt on VGOmerch.com or come on down to VideoGameOutsiders.com, hit that red premium button. And there is weekly bonus shows. There's the 20-year back catalog, the ad-free VGO. And it's just a nice way to say thank you for 20 years if you have been listening and never, ever supported us. So thank you guys so much for listening tonight. I think that's it.
That's right. And again, go to VGOmerch.com. We got t-shirts, mugs, all that to celebrate 20 years, which again, like Michelle said, is next week. And just reiterating, we're giving away that 360 to a live listener.
That's
if you want it.
USA only. Oh my God. I'm excited.
Ship to US
we've
only.
Never done like a live giveaway.
I'll throw some shit in there.
Yep.
I'll make it something you want, you know.
We've got coasters you'll throw in.
We got coasters. I could throw some my Pit Beast rub. I got hot sauce.
Coaster Michelle.
Michelle, that's right. So it'll be a fun little VGO care package
our
for
trading
a true
cards
fan.
down
Don't
here
show up
somewhere.
if you want to sell it. We want it to go to a big VGO fan and somebody who actually maybe wants to check it out in games. So we'll see what happens next week.
So again, VideoGameOutsiders.com, go premium, and VGOmerch.com, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for supporting us. See you later. Out. Bye.
Later.
Some days I'm barely out of bed. just wanna believe you. I just wanna believe in you. On and on and on. I just wanna believe you. I just wanna